This is a heavily Irish neighborhood. I got some great Irish films that people were just astounded at.
Our vast majority customers are Indian, and that's the main reason we basically have not every Indian film, but we try to have every film possible.
Indian community knows only a couple of entertainment. One is going out and have a nice dinner with family. And they're being a family-oriented culture, they watch movie at home.
It's a family-owned business. We started back in 1985, 86, and it's located on Devon Avenue, which is the heart of mini India, as they call it. It's basically CDs, DVDs, videos. We do conversions of tapes. We do recordings for people.
His recording engineering was probably there before anything else. You couldn't make money doing that in the 80s. It was a different world then. So the video stores enabled us to stretch into what he really wanted to do. But one helped the other.
The video store sits in the basement of Earwax, and then upstairs we do have the cafe, which solely, I think, helps finance for the movies that we buy every week and stuff like that. But I'd say, honestly, we probably rely on about 60–70% of the money that they make upstairs helps out with what we need to keep doing, replacement titles, ordering new things, and keeping things afloat down here in the basements. We heavily rely on what the cafe does upstairs to help us out with what goes on in the video store down here.
That's just how it goes. It doesn't make a lot of money. It's a vehicle that you can live comfortably, but you're not going to be rich. You're not going to be a millionaire.
I think the future of DVD stores and video stores is all in porn. I think that that's the only thing that is really gonna stick. People have an immediate need for that all the time. So a porn store is always going to be there for someone. I think that that's always going to stay in business and be good. 85–90% of the independent video stores in Chicago rely on porn for their main source of income. That's where the indie video store is going. It's already there.
I don't think that anything can be done to make it like it was. Change happens, change occurs. That's the way of the world. That's certainly the way of business.
It's just, yeah, it's getting to a point where people just have the ability to do this stuff in their home, you know.
I think some of the people that come to the independent stores are pretty savvy internet users.
It's just like sit on a computer, punch up whatever you want.
The evolution of commerce is online, including your personal movie selection.
I could see how it would scare, it would scare like the normal mom and pop shop. It's really a bad thing for them, which is, awful, but it's also a bad thing for blockbusters, so that's good.
I think what's going to happen is the blockbusters are going to close up, not me.
Some people like the neighborhoody thing.
You still have where you can pick up a box and see what the movie's about. I make most of my own boxes because they're not released in the US, so people really like the idea of picking up something material and being able to see what it's about rather than just clicking on it and having this artificial sense of, oh, I'm going to get this in a little while, whatever, I'll watch it, then I'm going to send it back. It's kind of nice being able to pick it up and look at it and then, have that joy of being able to take it home and oh, I'm going to see what I just picked up.
There's something about leaving the house and going to get a movie rather than just sending it in the mail, so we like just coming up to the corner.
Most of the people that come here are regulars. They don't go to any other stores. They're very into Nationwide. Which we have a respect for,
There are an awful lot of people there that don't decide 5 or 7 days in advance what they want to see. They decide that night 10 minutes before they walk in the store, and we're thankful for those people.
The chain stores that rent videos seem to just want to get you in and out and don't really have any personal contact. I know people here by their names. I
think that, me, along with my employees, are definitely in a position to be more personable. We're not bound by corporate rules, we're not bound by basically any rules but the ones we make, so.
Traditionally video store dealers were a rebellious, independent lot.
I had to fund it on credit cards after I quit my job as an antique dealer. So I took out 10 credit cards, maxed all of them out.
They didn't like being told what to do.
Thousands and thousands of dollars in fees and all that.
Because people that are in this business or want to be in this business are a little crazy. I'm included.
You have to set yourself apart from the other video stores. There's no reason for someone to come here to rent 40-year-old virgin. I mean, they can get that in 78 different stores and get it all over the city. You got to give a reason for people to come to your store.
And now we're actually in deeper in the media department as far as helping people to keep up with all this format change. Just do it for me and get it done. So with that type of mentality, that keeps a business going.
I mean, for the most part, we tend to, like I said, take things that haven't been issued to DVD, burn them on DVD, which, you know, to a certain degree is pirating and bootlegging, putting them out for rental, but at least it allows people to get access to the movies. We can put films that are hard to find or hard to track down or just things that have never been released since, you know, the 70s in their hands, have them take them home and watch it.
You know, probably 50% of my titles aren't even released in the US. So I just mainly I do trade with people overseas. I'll do trade with people in the US. I buy from smaller companies. I buy off eBay. I buy off Amazon, half.com, wherever I could get things that I need. It's more the thrill of the hunt and finding it, or, you know, just really appreciating something that I normally wouldn't see. If I was more like mainstream run, I think it would really just change the feel completely. I try to keep my mainstream movies down to a minimal, besides maybe a few that I might appreciate or my employees or people I talk to might appreciate. Because there are good mainstream movies out there, there definitely are. And there's good independent features out there made right now. There's just so many bad ones.
It doesn't really matter what happens to the medium as long as there's people out there who are interested in what's going on and want to watch what they're interested in. You know, as long as they have a means to do it, be it a video store, be it internet downloads, be it something like a Netflix where it's just ordering something online. I think that's probably the most important thing, regardless of whatever changes may happen.
People like to do everything, so I think so. People will go Netflix, people will go local stores, and people will also watch online, which is video on demand, and people will watch TV too and movie. You know, so I think so. It'll get the movie theater too, so it'll get separate. I mean, you know, it'll get divided in so many different avenue.
It's declined a little bit, but it's still survivable. It really is. You just have to watch yourself.
We just have to change with the times, that's all.
I'll probably have like a whole bank of computers out there. And people can come in with their little flash things and plug them in to get the movie. Yeah. Oh, that'd be funny.
I just think there's always that charm of independent video stores that you can just walk into, look at a wall, and, you know, you're in the mood for a particular film. You just look up on the wall, and if they have it, you take it, you know.
There will always be room for boutique retail environments, and that's a good thing because that provides some level of community.
Anything we can do like that where we don't disengage ourselves from where we live and kind of what we do in a neighborhood is worthwhile keeping.